Okay, students, class 11th CBSE Mathematics. Today we are starting the exercise 7.4. Okay, we will solve the questions of the exercise 7.4, and this exercise is related to the combination in chapter number permutation and combination. Okay, combination means just the selection of the R objects out of the given n objects. Okay, and for this we have already told you the formula, that is NCR. Means if we want to select R objects out of the n given objects, then it is denoted by NCR. Okay, selection means where order does not matter. Okay, where order does not matter, we will use the combination. Means we will use the selection. Okay, and NCR is equals to factorial n upon n minus r factorial into r factorial, and this is factorial r times lesser than the number of permutations. Means permutations are greater than the number of combinations if we have been given same number of objects and we have to take R objects, same number of objects from the given objects. Okay, so let us start the exercise 7.4 related to the combination. Okay, and its first question is given as, if NC8 equals to NC2, if NC8 is equals to NC2, then we have to find NC2. NC8 equals to NC2, then we have to find NC2. Okay, so it's not difficult. We have just to find the value of n, means how many total objects we have been given, or what is the value of n. So value of n equals to 8 plus 2. N equals to 8 plus 2. We know that if NCx is equals to NCy, then n equals to x plus y. Okay, using this n equals to 8 plus 2, so n equals to 10. Now we have to find out NC2. NC2 means 10C2 means 10C2. So 10C2 equals to factorial 10 upon 10 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay, so 10 into 9 into 8 factorial upon 8 factorial multiplied by 2 factorial. 8 factorial we can say 8 factorial, 90 upon 2, that is 45. So NC2 is equals to 45. Means 10C2 is equals to 45. Okay, so this was question number 1. Now let us take the question number 2. Question number 2 means question number 2 of the combination is, we have been given determine the value of n. First part of question number 2, we have to determine the value of n if 2 and C3 ratio NC3 is equals to 12 ratio 1. 2 and C3 ratio NC3 equals to 12 ratio 1. Then we have to find the value of n. Okay, so we have just to expand the 2 and expand to x. We have to just expand NCR and then we have to calculate it. Okay, so 2 and C3, 2 and factorial divided by 2n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial divided by NC3 factorial n upon n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial, that is equals to 12 upon 1. Okay, now solving this, 2n factorial divided by 2n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial into n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial divided by factorial n, that is equals to 12 upon 1. Okay, now solving this, 2n factorial will expand 2n minus 3 up to 2n minus 3. So 2n into 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 2 into 2n minus 3 factorial upon 2n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial we cancel 3 factorial n minus 3 factorial upon n factorial will be expanded to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial and this is equals to 12 upon 1. n minus 3 factorial we cancel n minus 3 factorial and 2 minus 3 2n minus 3 cancel each other. Okay, and we cancel n and this can be written down 2 into 2n minus 1 into 2 into n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 into n minus 2 which equals to 12 upon 1. Okay, taking 2 outside, taking 2 common of this bracket, so 2 into n minus 1, n minus 1 will cancel n minus 1. Okay, so finally we will have 2 to the 4 into 2n minus 1 upon n minus 2 is equals to 12 upon 1. So multiplying we will have 4 into 2n minus 1 equals to 12 into n minus 2. 8n minus 4 equals to 12n minus 24, 12n minus 24. So 4n equals to 28. 4n equals to 28, so n equals to 7. N equals to 7. Okay, so value of n is equals to 7. We have been given 2nc3 ratio nc3 and this is equals to 12 ratio 1. Okay, so value after solving this is n equals to 7. Okay, so this was question number 2 of the exercise 7.4. We are solving the exercise 7.4. Okay, means the exercise that is related to the combination. Okay, now let us take the question number 3. Question number 3 of the exercise 7.4. Question number 3. I am just reading the question. You have to pay your attention. Okay. So question number 3 is, focus your attention. How many chords can be drawn through 21 points on the circle? Okay. Means we have been given circle and 21 points on the circumference of the circle. Okay, and we have to find that how many chords can be drawn using these 21 points on the circle. Okay, 21 point means we have been given n equals to 21 points on the circle, that is n equals to 21. Okay, means on the circumference of the circle we have been given 21 points like this. 21 points like this. Okay, so n equals to 21 and we have to draw the chord. And to draw the chord we required 2 points. Means we have to select 2 points out of the 21 points. Okay, is it correct? Means we have to draw the chord. Chord means just like P and Q, joining 2 points on the circumference of the circle. So we require 2 points out of 21 points. So R equals to 2. To draw the chord, R equals to 2. Okay, so R equals to 2, N equals to 21. So number of chords that can be drawn out of 21 points. Okay, that is NCR or 21C2. Okay, so solving this we will have the required number of chords. So 21 factorial divided by 21 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, 21 factorial divided by 19 factorial into 2 factorial. So this is 21 into 20 into 19 factorial upon 19 factorial into 2 into 1. 19 factorial we cancel 19 factorial, 2 10 ja, 21 10 ja, So number of chords drawn out of the given 21 point on the circle, circumference of the circle are 210. Means 210 chords can be drawn. Okay. So next question of the exercise 7.4. Next question of the exercise 7.4. That is question number 4. Question number 4. In how many ways can a team of 3 boys and 3 girls be selected? A team of 3 boys and 3 girls be selected from 5 boys and 4 girls. Selected from 5 boys and 4 girls means we have been given total boys, this is question number 4. Total boys we have been given, that is 5 boys and also we have been given girls. Girls are total 4 girls. 4 girls and 5 boys. Okay, and we have to select a team. Team is consisting n equals to 5, n equals to 4. Team is consisting 3 boys and 3 girls. 3 boys and 3 girls. Okay, 3 girls means n1 equals to 3 and n2 equals to 3. Okay, sorry, r1 equals to 3 and r2 equals to also 3. Means we have to select. We have been given 5 boys and 4 girls. Okay, 5 boys and 4 girls means n equals to 5 and n equals to 4, and we have to select a team which consists 3 boys and 3 girls. Okay, means we have to select 3 boys out of 5 boys and 3 girls out of 4 girls. Okay, so total number of selection or total number of teams? Total number of selections or total number of teams. Total teams, that is equals to NCR1 multiplied by NCR2. Okay, means 5C3 multiplied 4C3. 3 boys out of 5 boys, 3 girls out of 4 girls. Okay, and here we are also using the fundamental principle of counting. Means we are multiplying. First of all, we will select 3 boys out of 5 boys, that is 5C3. Then we select 3 girls out of 4 girls, that is 4C3. And each activity is following another activity, that is why using the fundamental principle of counting we will multiply each other. Okay, so we will multiply this. Now we have to solve this. Okay, so 5C3 can be written down as factorial 5 upon 5 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial multiplied by 4 factorial upon 4 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. This can be written down as 5 into 4 into 3 factorial upon 5 minus 3 factorial 2 factorial into 3 factorial multiplied by 4 into 3 factorial upon 4 minus 3 1 factorial into 3 factorial. Okay, solving this 3 factorial we can see 3 factorial 5 4 is 20 upon 2 10 multiplied by 3 factorial we can see 3 factorial 40. How many teams can be formed? How many number of selections are there? 40 selections. Okay, 10 4 ja 40 selections. So this was question number 4. Now let us take the question number 5 of the exercise 7.4. Question number 5 of the exercise 7.4. Question number 5. I am reading the question. Okay, focus your attention or see your notebook. Okay, question number 5. Find the number of ways of selecting 9 balls. Selecting 9 balls from 6 red balls, 5 white balls and 5 blue balls. Okay, we have been given 3 colors, red, white and blue. If each selection consists of 3 balls of each color, each selection consists of 3 balls of each color. Okay, so we have been given three colors. Three colors is white color. White color balls. White color balls are 6. White color balls are 5. Red color balls are 6, and blue color balls are how many? 5. Okay. So let this is equals to m, this is equals to n, and this is equals to p. Okay, m and p. Now we have to select 9 balls. 9 balls in which each color, in which 3 balls are of each color. Okay, so we have to select selection. This is selection. This is selection. R1 equals to 3, R2 equals to 3, and R3 equals to also 3. Means we have to select 3 balls from each color. So total number of selections are Okay, this can also be write down as selection of 3 white color balls. Selection of 3 white color balls, that is equals to 5C3. Then selection of 3 red color balls. That is equals to 6C3. And then selection of 3 blue color balls, that is equals to 5C3. So total number of selections are 5C3 multiplying 6C3 multiplying 5C3, using the fundamental principle of counting. Using the fundamental principle of counting means selection of white color balls following the selection of red color balls following the selection of blue color balls. Okay, so total number of balls will multiply each other. Okay, so these are multiplying each other. Now 5C3 factorial 5 upon 5 minus 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 6C3 6 factorial upon 6 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial, and then 5C3 factorial 5 upon 5 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Okay, so 5 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial upon 2 into 2 multiplying 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial upon 3 factorial into 3 into 2 multiplying factorial 5 into 4 into 3 factorial upon 2 into 3 into 2. Okay, so 2 to the 4, 5 3 ja 15 to the 30 multiplying by 3 factorial, we can see 3 factorial, 3 to the 6, 5 to the 20, and then 2 to the 4, 5 to the 15 upon 3, 15 upon 3, 5. Okay, 5 factorial upon 5 minus 3 factorial means 2 factorial into this is also 3 factorial. So this is 15. This is 15. 5 4 ja 20 upon 2. 5 4 ja 20 upon 2, that is 10. 10 into 20 into 10, that is 2000. Total selections are 2000. Okay. Now question number 6. Question number 6 of the exercise, same exercise, that is exercise 7.4. Exercise 7.4, question number 6. We are solving the exercise 7.4 related to the combination. Okay, and this is question number 6. Determine the, this is question number 6. Determine the number of 5 card combination. 5 card combination, 5 card we have to select out of the deck of 52 cards. Total cards are 52 cards and we have to select 5 cards, but condition is there, if there is exactly one S in each combination. There is one S in each combination. Okay, so total cards we have been given, that is total cards, that is 52 cards. 52 cards. This is question number 6. Here we will have S card. S cards are 4. Number of S card, that is 4. Okay, or non-S card. Non-S cards, that is equals to 52 minus 4 means 48 cards. Okay, so S cards are 4 and non-S cards are 48. Now we have to select total 5 cards. In selection of 55 cards, in selection of 5 cards, we have to select 1 S card and 4 non-S card. 4 non-S cards. Okay, so we have to select total 5 cards in which 4 cards are non-S card and 1 card is S card. Okay, so selection of non-S cards. How many non-S cards? 4 non-S cards we have to select out of the 48. So 48C4. 48C4. Okay, and selection of S cards. Selection of S cards equals to 1 S card out of 4 cards. So 4C1. Okay, so first of all we will select non-S cards, then we will select S card. So total number of selection using fundamental principle of counting. Total selections are using fundamental principle of counting, that is 48C4 multiplying 4C1. 48C4 multiplying 4C1, these are the total number of selections. Okay, now here we are using the fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental principle of counting means one activity following another activity following another activity. Total number of activities are multiplying. Okay, means m into m, n into p. So this was question number 6 of your exercise 7.4. Now the next question is question number 7. Next question is question number 7. Question number 7 is question number 7 of the exercise 7.4. In how many ways can one select a cricket team of 11? A cricket team of 11 from 17 players. We have to select a cricket team in which 11 players are there, and this team is selected from 17 players. Okay, so which contains only 5 players that can bowl. Okay, means 5 bowlers we have to select, and we have to select each cricket team of 11 must include exactly 4 bowlers. Okay, 5 players can bowl. Means let us listen again. We have been given total players. Total players are 17. Total players are 17, and in which 5 players can bowl. Means in this total players, bowlers are 5. Bowlers are 5 and batsmen are remaining players are batsmen, that is 17 minus 5, 12 are batsmen. Okay, bowlers are 5 and batsmen are 12. Now we have to select a team of cricket, select a team of 11 players in which 4 bowlers are there. Means selection is of 11 players. Selection is of 11 players in which we have to select 4 bowlers. 4 bowlers and how many batsmen? Batsmen, that is 7. Okay, then we can select total number of 11 players. Okay, 11 players. So selection of bowlers. That is equals to bowlers means 5 bowlers. We have to select 4 bowlers So 5C4. 5C4 means factorial 5 upon 5 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial equals to 5. Okay. Selection of batsmen that is equals to 12C7 means factorial 12 upon 12 minus 7 factorial into 7 factorial equals to 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial upon 5 factorial 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 7 factorial. This will cancel this and 5 to the 10 and 4 3 the 12. So 11 into 9 99 into 8 that is 8 9 the 72 8 9 the 70 792. Okay, so total selections equals to 5C4 into 12C7 and this is 5C4 is 5 and 12C7 is 792. So this is equals to 5 to the 10 3960. So total teams that can be found out of the 17 players is 3960. Okay. Now we are having the next question. Question number 8 and 9. Both questions. So let us take the question number 8. Okay. We are solving the questions of the exercise 7.4. Exercise 7.4. Okay. And this is question number 8. Second last question of this exercise. Question number 8. A bag. We have been given a bag. A bag contains 5 black and 6 red balls. Okay. So black balls 5 and red balls 6. Black balls 5 and red balls 6. Okay. So determine the number of ways in which 2 black and 3 red balls. Means we have to select. These are selections. 2 black balls and 3 red balls. 2 black balls and 3 red balls. So selections, black balls that is 2 and red balls that is 6. Red balls that is 3. Okay. These are given total balls and we have to select these balls. Okay. So how many ways? We have to find the total number of ways. Okay. So number of ways or selections of black balls. Black balls that is equals to total balls are 5. We have to select 2 balls 5C2. Factorial 5 upon 5 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. This is equals to 5 into 4 upon 2 that is 10. 10. Okay. Next is number of ways means selection of red balls. We have to select 3 red balls out of 6 given red balls. So 6C3 factorial 6 upon 6 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial 6 into 5 into 4 upon 3 into 2 into 1. 3 to the 6, 5 to the 20. So 20 selections of red balls are there and 10 selections of black balls are there. So total number of ways of selection is equals to 5C2 multiplying 6C3 multiplying 10 into 20 is equals to 200. So total number of selections are 200. Means 200 ways. Means we can select in 200 ways. 2 black balls and 3 red balls. Okay. So this was question number 8. Now we will take the last question of this exercise. That is question number 9. the exercise. In how many ways? In how many ways can a student choose a program of 5 courses? Program of 5 courses if 9 courses are available. Means total courses available. Total courses available, that is 9, and we have to choose chosen courses, that is 5 courses. Okay, means we have to choose 5 courses out of the given total 9 courses. Okay, but the condition is this. Condition is this, that 2 specific courses are compulsory for every student. 2 specific courses are compulsory. Okay, so 2 specific courses we have to choose always. Okay, so we will have n equals to 9 minus 2, that is 7, and r equals to 5 minus 2 equals to 3. So now we have to 2 specific courses are compulsory for every student. Okay, so we have to choose 3 courses out of 7 courses, that is 7C3. Okay, now solve this and get the answer. So solving this, factorial 7 upon 7 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial equals to 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial upon 4 factorial into 3 factorial. So 7 5 30 courses. Okay, so there are 35 ways. There are 35 ways in which we can select the 5 courses out of given courses whenever 2 specific courses are compulsory. Okay, so this was the exercise 7.4. In this exercise we have solved the questions of the combination. Okay, combination means just selection. Combination means selection, and selection can be done in any order, means selection does not require any order. Okay, so selection means selection without ordering. Selection without ordering means we have not to follow the order, and that can be done using NCR. NCR means factorial n upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. Okay, thank you.